So if you're thinking about running Google Ads, one of the first questions you're going to have is, how long does it take for it to start working? So that's definitely one of the most common questions I get asked by clients or by people who are interested in running Google Ads. They say, okay, how long will it take to get working? So I'm going to try and give you some insight into that. Obviously, the sort of the first question is, should you run Google Ads? Is Google Ads viable for your industry, for your niche? It doesn't work for every niche. So the first question is, you've got to do a little bit of research and find out, okay, is there any point in even running Google Ads in my industry? And I've built a return on investment calculator. I'll drop a link to that in the description, where you can actually work out whether Google Ads is viable for your industry. But assuming it is viable, then the next question will be, well, how long is it going to take before I start getting inquiries, before I start getting leads, all that good stuff? So here's a campaign that I ran recently. It was actually November last year. So as you can see here, the campaign started in the last week of November, and we got 86 clicks, and the cost of those clicks was £120, and that basically turned into 2 conversions. We got 2 inquiries from those clicks, and that works out at about £60 a conversion. So basically on the Monday, 0 clicks. On the Tuesday, we got actually a conversion pretty quickly. We got a conversion here 3 days in. So we started it on the Monday, and by the Wednesday, we'd got 1 conversion, right, from 17 clicks. And then we got another one the Friday. So basically within the first week, we got 2 conversions. And remember, conversion here means somebody has gone through to our website and inquired. So get a sense of how quickly we started getting conversions. Now I'm just going to jump across to here, and I'm just going to talk a bit more broadly about how the process works and all that stuff. So basically a Google Ads campaign is, broadly speaking, you've got Google Ads and you've got a landing page, right? So within Google Ads, you've got so people talk about this sort of the learning phase, and obviously there is some sort of learning phase for the algorithm, but as I just showed you a moment ago, it didn't take too long for the algorithm to learn what we were looking for and start getting conversions through. But they do say it can be sort of 1 to 2 weeks before you start getting clicks through and all that stuff. When you're building a Google Ads campaign, there's kind of the main things you got to consider. You got to work out your keywords. You've got to work out your bidding strategy. You've got to work out your actual ads, right? So your ads are what appears in Google, and you've got to build your ad, and that's where you're actually putting in the language that shows in Google. That's where you're putting in the I guess the salesy marketing language that's actually going to make somebody want to click on the ad. Choosing your keywords, choosing your bidding strategy, building your ads. There's various other bits of sort of configuration that needs to be done, but everybody does it slightly differently. I do it. I'll do separate videos for all these things. Ultimately, this is only one part of the puzzle, because you're just getting clicks from Google at this point. What happens is really important on the landing page. So basically, when you send people to a landing page, then the landing page's job is to take clicks from Google and actually entice the user into inquiring, filling in a form, basically. You can have clicks coming from Google Ads into your landing page, but if your landing page sucks at engaging the reader and getting them ultimately, in this case, to fill in a form, then all this work is undone, goes to waste unless the landing page is really, really good. So there's, as Google Ads practitioners, we spend a lot of time on the landing page, because here, this is important to get this right. It's important that you're getting clicks through for a reasonable cost and getting them over. And also I'll mention CTR. So CTR is important. So basically CTR stands for click-through rate. So click-through rate is the percentage of people that see the ad and then click on it in Google. And there's a whole science around how you do that. And there's good practice and bad practice. But yeah, anything from a click-through rate, if you're getting sort of 10% plus, is good, but it's very industry dependent. And also, this comes back to how good your ad copy is and how enticing the language is, and there's various things there. Okay, so when you get to a landing page, then this is the important point. So here's an example of a landing page here. So this is one that we built for a client last year. So this is a classic looking landing page. I cut it off here, but basically you see what's going on here. It is a website, obviously, but it's dedicated to the traffic that you're sending from Google. So you notice there's no menu navigation. You can't click off and read other bits of the website. There's no about page. There's no meet the management. There's no all that stuff that you normally find on a website. It is stripped back for a landing page. And so back to the question of how long it takes to get results using Google Ads. Well, it's kind of like, well, how quickly is it going to take you to build a campaign? And then, and that, I think, if you're a beginner, give yourself kind of a week or two, depending on like who you're learning from as well. If you've come to this channel, then you can learn how I do it. And then once you've done the setup, let's say that give yourself a week or two to build the campaign. I mean, this landing page, this one here, took ages to design. So like it's really how long's a piece of string. You can spend, basically, the better the landing page, the better it is for the whole campaign. So it's time well spent improving the landing page within reason, right? You've got to still, there's an element of getting something that's good enough, get it out there, see how people react to it, and then iterate and test and change as you go. Hopefully that sort of rambling discussion about how long it takes to run Google Ads is helpful. And let me know if you've got any questions. All the best. Cheers.